What's up, YouTube-koen here, and welcome back to a new banger of a video. Today I'm going to be starting a new series where I go over every position in pro clubs that you can play, so practically every position in FIFA, and show you how you can get better at them. So let's get straight into it. Today we're going to start on goalkeeping, so it's going to be a very interesting one. We're going to see how it goes, and I hope you enjoy because it should help you out loads. First of all, we got positioning. Now this is really important to a keeper's game. You got to be ready for the ball to come to you at all times, even if it's up the other side of the pitch. You got to be ready to receive it from your teammates, also when you pass off a goal kick if you're playing it short, so that is very important. As you see here, I've gained the trust of my teammate, and just holding L1 is useful, maybe sometimes going out of that position. But as you can see here, he passes it to me, and I deal with the pressure well, and that brings me on to our next thing. Being under pressure, you wouldn't think it's that hard for a goalkeeper, but trust me, it is, especially when you've got like 3 or 4 men running at you. You need to always be in real life, you need to be focused on the game. You need to have positive mentality and a good posture in real life, I'm on about. Sounds quite crazy, but no, it boosts your lifestyle sort of, and it actually helps you in game. You're more engaged if you're sat up. Any teacher will say that to you and they're not lying, I'll tell you. Now we get on to our last sort of element of being a goalkeeper, and then I've got a few more things that can help you a lot. So let's just talk about shot blocking and keeper sweeping. So in pro clubs, if you're a keeper, I don't recommend sweeping. Honestly, it's useless. Really, you should not be doing it. I know it works in Ultimate Team with the AIs, but trust me, it's much harder when you're doing it yourself to do the diving. You look at your keepers on Ultimate Team and you're like, oh, how's he not saved that? But in honesty, it is really, really, really hard. But what I recommend doing is just literally watching where the shot goes. You don't need to dive straight away. You have a second just to dive the right way. Don't move out, just stand there, dive the right way, and you're more likely to save it. Even if you dive the wrong way, you might get a hand to it, maybe redirect it from going in. So no, don't try be that hero and run out, it's not very useful. And now we could talk about baiting as well. So baiting as a keeper is the only way I recommend really running out in this. Because you can come out just like 2 steps and then go straight back holding L1, and you're going to fake them so much and they're going to not know what hit them. Let me show you an example. So as you see there, I tipped it over the bar. So how I did this is I took 2 steps forward, and then as he chipped it, I was already back on my line to tip it over the bar comfortably. And this is really, really, really useful. I know I conceded off the corner, but that was more of my defence. There's nothing I could really do there. So you just gotta really hope on the headers as well. Headers are the hardest thing to save in this game. You're better off, that's when you want to come out from corners, crosses, but not always. If you think the box is too crowded, too messy for you to actually move out of your 6-yard box, then don't move at all. One important thing I did forget to say about the elements is distribution. Now this is like, they're all as equally as important as each other if you want to become successful. This one you can get a little less slack on though, because it is much more complicated. But what you want to do is you want to play a wide man, or play it to watch a midfielder making a run. They will come back and help you if they're reliable. Then you know if they're not reliable as well. They're all useful. And just don't take it down the centre unless you've literally got a Brexit striker. Otherwise it's not going to work that well. Because everyone does that and everyone knows that tactic. Now I'm going to be talking about things you can do also to improve and how useful they really are. in a tier list. I currently have 8 things that can help you. I believe 8, I hope I'm right there. So I'm going to start with just the practice arena and switching to goalkeeper. Trust me, this helps you with realistic games. You can play any player, any keeper as who you want to be, and it can help you a lot with one-on-ones and also learning tactics like baiting the player in, like I was saying earlier in the goalkeeping bit. This is going to become 3rd in my tier list, so let's move on to another one. I was actually incorrect, so from 4th to 9th there is going to be all the training drills you can do, with I'm the Wall being the top one at 4th place. The rest you can put in whatever order you want. They all have their own uses, but the I am the Wall is the most helpful in my opinion, as you have to learn about your positioning, your diving, shot blocking, and what you think the best ways are to get the ball. They give you extra points, and you can even make the world table if you're really good at it. Coming in at 2nd place, we have going into a player career mode as a goalkeeper and putting the worst team you can find possibly into the Premier League. This is very useful, as literally it's just going to be the other team dominating and you can try get some shots. But it is against AIs, or can be useful, but most clubs have AI real strikers, so there's no point really in it. I would put it lower, but it's also enjoyable if you don't want to be getting shouted at in game chat. At 1st place, we are giving drop-ins. They are literally like playing a normal game of clubs. You can get good experience, and it's like playing against the real. It is playing against the real strikers without your teammates lashing out on you. So yeah. That completes my video on how to become a keeper. If you liked it, let me know. If you have any other tips, put it in the comments and help out others who are maybe watching this video and are a bit confused. And I really hope you enjoyed. I know there's a lot to say here and it might have been a bit hard to understand, but you can always watch it again. Please like if you're new, subscribe, and tell me if you think this series idea is good. Anyway, I've been Koen. I'll see you all later. Koen out.
I will not let you destroy my